game 2. And like I said, you saw the technical before, and so many times you'd be surprised. Like I said, you hear that bench saying so much. He's with us. That's typically whenever a guy misses a shot is something that you hear. So you understand that excitement and that emotion, but this is going to be something to kind of pay attention to as this series progresses.
All right, let's show you what was going on during the last timeout with Luka Doncic. George had the report earlier, some tightness in his shoulder, his left shoulder. Got 38 points. Missed the second free throw. He's missed 6 free throws tonight and 14 in this series. Critical missed free throws here in the fourth by Doncic. The lead is 10 for the Clippers. 2.5 to go. Trying to save their season. Batum with the kick. Here's George for 3. Comes up short, but there's Rondo with the offensive rebound, and he turned it over. Transition opportunity here. Brunson with the kick to Porzingis. They need it. They can't get it. Porzingis 3 for 10. One for 4 from 3. 2 minutes to go. Clippers in command. Corner 3, Jackson. Got it! Big time hit by Jackson from the corner, and it's a 13-point lead. The largest of the night for the Clippers.
And that double team, as you see Luka knock down another 3. I don't want to hear anything about some shoulder tightness, not when he's shooting that well.
He's got 41. That's his third 40-point game in 9 career postseason games. Had 2, including a game winner, as part of a 40-point game against Dallas in the playoffs last year. Leonard is fouled. He'll go to the line with his team up 10. Just outside 90 seconds to go.
And we've seen double teams on Kawhi and Paul George, and swing, swing, swing. You get Reggie Jackson with a shot before. It was Marcus Morris knocking it down. So, you know, that corner shot is what the Dallas Mavericks are giving up. But right now, the Clippers are knocking him down at a high rate.
And the Clippers haven't missed a free throw, while Luka Doncic has missed 4 this quarter. Clippers are 15 of 15. Leonard's got 35 points on 17 shots. And look at that. Since the 4-minute mark of the first quarter, the Clippers have outscored Dallas by 30. Point lead for the Clippers. Here's Luka, another step back 3. Got another one. That's 44 for Doncic, keeping Dallas within striking distance. Now 9. Paul George, 29 points on 18 shots. Here's Batum. Timers at 6. Rondo to the bucket, and he's fouled.
For some reason, they keep trying to close out to Rondo. You gotta chop your steps, and you gotta keep Rondo in front of you, because he's a great finisher at the rim. And when the defense collapsed, even right there, he was about to hit the corner before the foul. You gotta keep Rondo in front of you. Right now, the Dallas Mavericks are kind of scrambling, which is allowing him to get into the paint and cause some havoc.
RJ, we talked earlier about how the Clippers have a few players on the roster that have more playoff games by themselves than the Mavs do as a team. So if Dallas ends up losing this game after having a 2-0 series lead and being up big in the first quarter, could that impact the psyche of a young team going into game 4?
I think it can, but right now, in my opinion, when you have the best player on the floor, and that's been Luka Doncic all series, you're going to keep your confidence up.
Missed that time. Rebound by Rondo. It's looking pretty good right now for the Clippers to get back into the series. Give them a ton of credit for all the heat they've taken over the last 72 hours. And obviously they could still lose the series, but the fact that they got down big in this game after losing the first 2 at home, to play the way they did, shoot the way they did, and defend better tonight, they deserve a ton of credit for their bounce back.
They've been outstanding tonight. And what's been so impressive to me is both the performance by Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. They both showed up from the start of this game. Now, mind you, they didn't shoot the ball well the first couple of minutes, but after they got their rhythm, they were outstanding. Paul George, 11 for 18. Kawhi Leonard with an absurd 13 for 17 for 36 points from the field. That's just next level. You need your great players to be great when you need them.
58% shooting as a team. And look, Lou told us this today, you know, no worries. We're not panicking. We're still pretty comfortable with our roster. We're still pretty confident in our team. We've got to change some things defensively, simplify some things defensively. I mean, Luka still put up 44, but the supporting cast, which was so good in games 1 and 2, was not as good as it needed to be tonight to give the Mavs a chance to win this game.
No, it was not.
For the Clippers are back in the series as they, despite 44 from Luka Doncic, beat the Mavs 118-108. Brilliant offensive play from the two stars. Some extracurricular activity afterwards as Finney Smith of Dallas is getting into it with a couple of Clipper players. The coaches had to step in there. Very physical. We saw some verbal altercations even after the game was over.
Yeah, I don't know what that conversation is about. At the end of the day, this is the postseason. Finney Smith, you don't want to do anything that can cause some problems. It looked like he was just having a conversation, but at the end of the day, go on to the next game. Don't take it personal. Just take it with you.
For Richard Jefferson and George Sedano, I'm Dave Pash saying so long from Game 3, where the Clippers get back in the series behind Leonard and George, beating Doncic and the Mavs in Dallas. Sports Center with SVP is next.